मार्गदर्शन ही वह प्रकाश है जो विद्यार्थियों को सही दिशा दिखाता है। इसी संदर्भ में मैं आमंत्रित करता हूँ हमारे आदरणीय चीफ वार्डन महाराज जी को कि वह मंच पे पधारे और कक्षा 11वीं के छात्रों को अपने अमूल्य विचारों एवं मार्गदर्शन से प्रेरित करें।
ओम स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्म स्वरूपिणे अवतार वरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। My humble pranams at the feet of the Holy Trio. My pranams to Baba Vaidyanath. My humble pranams to revered Secretary Maharaj, revered Principal Maharaj, senior monks present over here. My loving namaskars to my junior brothers, junior monks. My namaskars to all the teachers, staff members present over here. My namaskars to the guardians of our own students. My namaskars and best wishes and love to my dear brothers. We have assembled here to welcome our new brothers of class 11. They have already come almost a month ago, and now today a formal welcome is being held. They are being formally included into the worldwide Ramakrishna mission, Ramakrishna Mutt family. They have been learning what is this family, and now they have become a part and parcel of this family. A formal ceremony was held in the morning. Ceremony was held in the main temple. It was a great occasion. If anybody had observed, the ambience of that environment was totally different. And I was observing everybody. They were looking a different being from the way they look in the daily life. They were all looking very divine. There was divinity everywhere. देव शिशुओं की बात जो होती है, देव शिशु ऐसे लग रहे थे. They were looking all divine, divine children. A great transformation has come just by staying almost a month in this place. I hope you keep on transforming this way in future also. You will be a great person after being here. I wanted to speak something which is the current phase in your mind. I want to speak about some divine children. First of all, I want to invoke Markandeya, Rishi Markandeya. Markandeya's parents were not having issues. So, they were praying to Lord Shiva to bless them with a child. Lord Shiva appeared to them and asked them, "See, I can give you a long living child, but he will not be so much bright. Or otherwise, I give you a child who is very talented, very intellectual, but he will not be long lived." They thought and they asked for the blessing of a very intellectual child. So Shiva blessed them. Child was born. He was named Markandeya. He grew. He was prophesied to live only for 16 years. The parents had hidden this reality from that boy. He was growing as if normal being. The day came when he grew 16. That day, the parents were very sorrowful, very sad. boy could notice the sorrow in the parents and asked them, "What is the matter?" Mother was sobbing and telling, "Boy, you are 16 and now it is the last day for you. We had been blessed with a child with a very intellectual property, but a short-lived life." Like parents, Markandeya also was a devotee of Shiva. He immediately went to the banks of the sea. From sand, he built a Shivalinga and started praying devotedly to Shiva. The time came. Yama came. Yama wanted to take Markandeya because his time is over. He clung to the Shivalinga devotedly and praying to Lord Shiva. As the time approached, Yama had put his noose on the boy. And from the linga came Shiva himself. He was very angry, and seeing the anger of Shiva, Yama had to leave. Then Shiva blessed the child with a long life. So, from Markandeya, you all will learn the devotion. See, whatever the situation comes, be devoted, be prayerful, and then all the problems will be solved. God Himself will come to your dispensation. Because, as one of our brothers told, that you are not normal beings. You have been chosen. You have been chosen by Sri Ramakrishna Himself. So He'll be always with you. But thing is that you have to ask for it. I invoke Nachiketa. Nachiketa, his father was performing a very divine sacrifice. In that sacrifice, he has to give away all the wealth. But his father was not doing the sacrifice properly. He was not giving proper wealth. He was giving land which was barren. He was giving cows which were already sick or of ill health or very barren. All these things were seen by the small boy Nachiketa. He is observing and seeing that father is doing sacrifice, but not out of his full heart. So he was very sorrowful. He was thinking, what will happen if my father does such a sacrifice? So he wanted to resist his father. He wanted to tell his father that don't do this. So he is telling to his father, see, you have given all everything. Now your wealth, I am here. Whom shall you give to me? So his father did not pay any heed. छोटा सा बच्चा है, उसकी बात क्या मानना है, ऐसे करके पिताजी अपने काम में लगे हैं. एक बार, दो बार, तीन बार हो गया, फिर भी वह बच्चा बोले जा रहा है. तो जैसा होता है, माता पिता थोड़े से गुस्से हो जाते हैं. कुछ भी अगर बच्चा बार बार जिद करना है तो ले जा मर, ऐसे बोलते हैं. तो वैसे ही उसके पिताजी ने कहा, जा, मैं तुझे यम को देता हूँ. And as soon as his father uttered this, Nachiketa was very shocked. Now he has to obey his father's words. But he asked his father, Father, I may not be very supreme, but I am not also inferior. Why have you uttered such a word? Why you are giving me to Yama? From these words, we see the confidence of the small boy. Even though he has been cursed with death, still he has that confidence that I am not so lowly that my father should send me to hell, to the Yamaloka. So from here we understand how we should have that confidence in us. That what we are, we should know our own reality, and we should be very much aware of that. We should not feel that we are very lowly, or we should not feel very superficial about ourselves. Now, I invoke Ashtavakra. Ashtavakra, before his birth itself, from his mother's womb, his father was a great sage. From him, he used to listen to the Vedic verses about the scriptures, and he was enjoying everything. One day, his father uttered something which was not proper, or some correction was required. So from womb itself, that boy started speaking. And speaking to his father, he is telling that you have committed a mistake. His father, he was very much astonished. This boy is not born yet, and he has started correcting his father. And out of his annoyance, he cursed that boy, that when you will be born, you will be bent from 8 parts of your body. And from there, this name Ashtavakra comes. So this boy, Ashtavakra, his father went to Janaka's court. There he had some debate. And that condition was that though one who is defeated in that debate, he has to give up his life by committing suicide in sea. He has to drown himself in sea. So his father went to Janaka's place. There one very much learned scholar was there. From that scholar, he is having a debate. And in that debate, unfortunately, Ashtavakra's father has to die. As soon as Ashtavakra listens about it, he is very shocked, and he wants to relieve his father. He wants to make his father alive again. So he went to Janaka's court. As soon as Ashtavakra is entering, you imagine of a person who is bent from 8 parts of a body, how he'll be walking. It will be a very funny scene. And that what happened. In the court, all the scholars are sitting. Janaka himself is sitting, and Ashtavakra is entering. And by entry itself, all started laughing. All started making fun of Ashtavakra. And to the reply of that, Ashtavakra, even louder he is laughing. Their laugh stopped, but Ashtavakra's laugh is not stopping. Then Janaka has to intervene. Janaka is asking Ashtavakra, why are you laughing? Ashtavakra told, see, I thought I am entering a court of learned people, but I see all over here, those who are sitting, they are cobblers. Janaka was shocked. How dare this small boy utter such a word? He is telling all the scholars and myself a cobbler. Then he asked for explanation from Ashtavakra. Ashtavakra told, see, I had a thought that this court where my father was defeated is a court of learned people. But when I entered, all started laughing, seeing my appearance. See, my appearance is only external, but you people are seeing that only and making fun of me. See, my knowledge is something different from this being or this body of mine. So, for that only I uttered such a word that you are like cobblers who deals with skin only. You don't see what is inside the skin. Such a confidence Ashtavakra had, because he knew that whatever the body is destroyable, but what the Atman is, that cannot be destroyed. From this, you can learn the confidence, self-confidence in one's own self. Lastly, I will invoke Hanumana. Hanumana and Bhim, they were brothers, as you might be knowing, because they had the same father, the wind god, Vayu. Both were Vayu Putras. So, once Bhima, he was moving in the forest, and Bhima was very much arrogant. He had become very egoistic. So, this was learned by Hanumana. he wanted to correct his brother. So he went to the forest where Bhima was moving. They were in exile at that time. So he was passing by a way. There he saw an old monkey sitting and lying with his tail long stretched and blocking the path. Seeing this, Bhima told that monkey, "Oh monkey, you just get out of my way and give me the way. You don't know what a great warrior I am. I have a great might. I am very powerful." Hearing his words, the monkey, very frail, very old, told Bhima, "I am very old. I am very, very frail. I cannot move also. Please, if you want, you just move my body a little and go to your own way." So Bhima, out of his ego, he just took his gada, his mace, and just tried to shake the tail of Hanumana. But to his astonishment, it is not moved. "Please, I have committed a mistake. Please reveal yourself." Then Hanumana revealed to Bhima and told, "Brother, I just came to help you out from this situation. You have become little bit egoistic. That's why I wanted to make you understand that you are in error." So Bhima was blessed by Hanumana. So in this way we understand that we should not underestimate anybody. All these things which I am telling, it is very much required for your life beginning. If you remember all these things, it will be great for you. The small incidents we all know, but when the time comes, we forget. So just a reminder, just to remind you of all these things. Please see in your daily routine, daily life, you will be seeing that some situations are coming like this. So how we should behave, because you have entered into a new family. So that family has different members. So you have to be according to them. Means you should not disturb others. You should be submissive. You should be mixing. You should be adaptive to all them. And you should adapt the cultures, the rules of the family. So all these things will help you out in all the future endeavors of yours. I pray to Baba Vaidyanath, the Holy Trio, that you get a great future. All your wishes are fulfilled. Whatever you aspire, your aspirations are fulfilled. Thank you. Thank you very much.